Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm bringing you guys another video from our back to school series for 2020. I really hope you guys have been enjoying the previous videos. Let me know, like if you have been, and definitely feel free to leave a comment or let me know any feedback that you have. But today I'm just having a little conversation about the things I think people need to hear before going back to university. But full disclaimer, I personally don't think that there's any ultimate guide to doing university, doing life in general. I do think YouTubers or content creators or persons that try to give advice just try to use their personal experience and try to, give the best advice they can. But I do feel like it's very personal and everybody has their own path. So with that in mind, still watch this video. I do think you'll still resonate with things that I have to say, and anybody can, but at the same time also take into consideration your own experiences previous and your own hopes and desires for university, but hopefully you'll pick out certain things that may be helpful for you, and by saying that, I hope that you guys will enjoy this video anyways. So the first thing I want to get out of the way, I'm going to say this until this corona thing is over. Please wear your mask, use hand sanitizer, and be socially distant with people that aren't in your circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see a crowd of people you don't know, especially, run. Like, period. That's all I have to say about that. Like, please do that. At least that is my personal preference and my belief. I know people believe other things, but I care about people, and I really hope that they can, make it through this alive by practicing good COVID guidelines. That's all I have to say. The second thing I want to say is that please take classes that intrigue you. It can be very hard to balance wanting to tick off your task list or your to-do list when it comes to your major or your requirements with doing things or taking classes that resonate with your heart. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can, depending on where you found yourself in, but personally for me, I found classes that definitely have kind of allowed me to explore things that resonate with my heart, but also with career. And I would say to you, before going back to university or before going to university, make sure you take classes, or at least one class per semester, that is for your heart, if you understand what I'm saying. So, and if you can't find necessarily a class that has, a syllabus that does that for you, but you think that it could be, maybe talk to the teacher aside, and if you have papers to write or something and there's no topic that is on something that's personal to you or your identity, ask if you can spin an assignment a certain way so that it sits with you and you feel like you are doing something for the benefit of your own passions, if you get what I'm saying. So for example, I took a history of mental illness class, and I really wanted to do something to do with mental illness other than in the United States. It was for the United States. And so I asked the teacher if there's any readings that I could do, or if there's any way that I could learn globally, or even regionally, which means a lot to me, would be the Caribbean. So like I asked that in office hours. And honestly, if you're taking a class and you don't feel like there's representation for you, get that representation. You deserve to get ultimate experience that everybody feels comfortable or everybody feels like they're getting, but for some reason you're not. So I would say, one, please do that. Don't be afraid to do that. And also take advantage of your education. If you're multidimensional, take multidimensional classes that feel comfortable to you. Don't ever let classes or school put it in a box. And I would say, if you feel like you can't get a certain, filling of your cup, I use filling your cup as a mantra that I desire to live by, one of them. And so if you feel like school isn't giving you that, I would say pursue other things that do. you are way more than a student or any other, I guess, title or label that is put on you. You're way more than that. You're way more than the grades and everything like that. So I encourage anybody to do that. Don't let anything put you in a box and define you. You define yourself, and always fight for that. Also, I would say seek mentorship in different parts of your life. So whether it may be personal, you have friends for that, or it may be extracurricular activities, clubs, career. Seek mentorship. It's always great to hear other people's experience and to be able to learn from them. Honestly, everybody, people are at different stages of their lives and they have so much to offer to others. For example, one reason why I have this channel is because I feel like I have gone through 2 years of university so far, and I'd like to give mentorship in the sense that I'd like to speak about my experiences so that others can benefit from it. And so I feel like that can be applicable to anybody. They can find mentors in different parts of their life and be mentors to people too. So I'd say think about doing that, being a mentor or even a mentee in university. Whether you're a returner or you're a new university student, think about mentorship. Also, I'd also like to say, please be yourself. Be you. No water down your thing. Just live with the flavor that you have and the flair that you provide in this world. You are here to do that. Please never feel like you have to dim any light, any vibes. Just be you. It's so hard because for me at least, I'm constantly figuring out myself and what I want to do and etc. But at my core, there's certain things that are me. And I would say to anybody in life or in university, be you. Never let anything compromise that, regardless of the situation you're placed in. It can be hard. We are in university, you're thrown into a space with many different people from many different places, many different beliefs and norms. But I urge you, be you. You are here for a reason. You're valuable and you are necessary. You are great. Just be you, you know? As I said, it can be hard, but fight for that. Also, take care of yourself. If you haven't already, you can watch my self-care video in quarantine. I'll put it somewhere up there. But practice self-care, take care of yourself, and never. It's hard. It's so hard in university, at least the past university experience. This university experience for the next 2 years that I have to finish this degree will probably be very different and look very different, whether for the good or for the bad, we'll see. But it might be different. But I definitely know one thing is a fact, that certain things need to be done for me to operate, and for you as well, I'm sure. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Look after yourself, please. So as I speak about being yourself and fighting for that, and constantly making sure that you're not compromising you and etc., I'd like to also say in terms of friendships, think about that as well. And also, don't be afraid to make friends. It can be hard. We're in a virtual, life right now, but I'm sure in schools or in school there's different virtual, webinars and hangouts and etc. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, even if it seems like it's not looking like, you're gonna find anybody to talk to, or everything. It's just not what you'd like it to be, but still don't be afraid to put yourself out there, whether it may be in different events, group chats, etc. Put yourself out there as best as possible and you should be fine. At the same time, I'd also like to say, when it comes to the people around you, I do think like a support system is very important for you to be good. People need socialization, people need support. We can't do this life alone, and that's why we operate the way we do as human beings. But I would like to say, be mindful though of the people you have around you and the intentions of people. Some people don't necessarily have the best intentions for you, but some people actually do. And so I would say, while sometimes you kind of have to be balancing, understanding who does, who doesn't, I would just say stick with your gut on that. And on any other front of school life or life in general, you may feel this with the class that you want to take or the club that you want to join. You just have gut feelings about things, what will work, what won't, and where you feel like you can fit in place, what can fit in place into your life. I'd say always stick to your gut and that first instinct, honestly. It's ridiculous how you just know, and just listen to it, listen to yourself and listen to that. So yeah, but apart from those advice, I'd have to say I'd want to speak on things related a little bit more to classes and school, a little bit more specifically apart from like interpersonal relationships. I would say two friends of mine, Jada and Monique, shout out to you guys, they said that deadlines don't exist. And for that, I don't know if this is what they meant, but I'm just gonna spin it this way. Don't rush yourself when it comes to your major or when it comes to different things. I would say honestly it's just put there I feel like to put pressure on you to figure things out, but I don't think that you have to figure things out as quickly as they say you need to, as quickly as you think you need to. You're gonna walk out of the school with a degree and it will come and you'll figure it out as everything goes. Like, I feel like the hustle and bustle is kind of not that great sometimes, and honestly it's a big feature of our world. It may be slowing down a little bit more now that everything has gone virtual and we might see a different side in a sense to the world, but I would say when it comes to deadlines, yeah, I kind of agree in the sense that you don't have to rush yourself to reach to that place, but there are certain deadlines that are hard deadlines that you need to put into your calendar and make sure that you are staying on top of it, like homework and those things. That if you don't do that, you'll fail out. But if you go, I hope you understand what I'm saying. And also, when it comes to, I guess, passion, I keep on speaking about that, and I keep on speaking about it separate and apart from my degree, just because for me, I have found that academically I do have passions, but outside of academics I do as well, and I pursue them kind of separately in a sense. But if you find yourself to be somebody that does that and has done that, I would say to you, definitely keep on pursuing them in university and don't stop. It can be as simple as I keep on referring to sports because I'm a student athlete, that's all I think about. I'm joking, but it can be simple as playing a sport that you like, that you don't compete in, that you really love playing, but you don't have the time to usually. Keep on doing it. It could be a business that you did when you were in high school. Maybe you sold candy or you sold pens. Keep on doing it and expand on it. I think a lot of times, at least for me, that I realized when I'm thinking about the different phases, I guess, of my short life so far, I have kind of separated them in a sense, and I guess maybe closed doors on opportunities that I maybe could have gotten if I stuck with certain things or if I saw certain things through. But because I just entered another phase of life, I I don't know, just stopped. You can always have different streams of income, especially if you're a broke college student. Passive income especially is very important. As college students, we should be coming out of college with debt. I refuse for students to be a pawn in that, and I refuse as a student to be a pawn in that. So I will say to you, if you can, utilize your abilities and try to get multiple streams of income, and come out of university not having to be at the bottom because that's what society is structured as. The degree is what gives you the ability to move forward. I don't have that belief. Work on making yourself available to the opportunities that you have, and the talents, utilizing the talents that you have so that you can put yourself in a better position coming out of the degree. That's really all I had to say today, guys. I really feel like conversations like this goes beyond this video, and if you're somebody that would like to have a conversation about this, always feel free to hit me up on social media. I'm at by Leone Fark and at Leone Fark on Instagram, and at Leone_Farqui on Twitter. If you'd like to have these conversations, I'm always open to it. But yeah, this was just something short and sweet. As I said, I don't really feel like a complete college guide can be given in one video or even 5 videos. I feel like university is just one of those things that you have to experience for yourself, but you can also take from the experiences of others and also give back to others, and that's, I think, what it can be all about to make it the best experience for you. But I really do hope that you gained something from this, something resonated with you, and I will see you on Friday for the next video. Guys, make sure you check in the description box for any links that may be relevant to the videos, maybe the schedule for the videos if you're looking forward to a certain aspect, or if you come to the channel for a certain aspect, there might be a video down there that's for you. But definitely subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.